Okay, so let us discuss in a very short span customs. Custom is also an indirect tax. In our course of BCom semester 6, custom is given of very basic level. Detail of custom is not in our course. So what basically you should know? Only two things, main two things. What is the value on which custom duty will be charged and what is the rate of that custom duty? These two are main things. How much custom duty I am supposed to pay and on which value I am supposed to pay custom duty. These are the two main things. Now, this custom is dealt with as per two acts, Custom Act and Custom Tariff Act. Customs Act and Custom Tariff Act. Custom Act is the main act. It deals with everything starting from custom duties, penalties, prosecution, offenses, etc. etc. And Custom Tariff Act only deals with the duties. Custom Tariff Act only deals with duties, and there is not only one duty of custom. There are 10 or 12 duties of customs. All those duties are written in Custom Tariff Act. So you must know first the structure of custom. In different books, different things are written. Some books mention Custom Act in detail. Some books have mentioned Custom Act at very basic level. So you must know the entire structure first. If the structure is clear in your mind, you can attempt any question of custom. It's very easy. So you have two acts, Custom Act and Custom Tariff Act. I have to read both the acts, Custom Act as well as Custom Tariff Act, but not the entire act. Only that portion which is in my BCom semester 6 syllabus of University of Delhi. So Custom Tariff Act only deals with custom duties and nothing else. Custom Act deals with everything, starting from basic till end of the custom. I have just shared 2 pages with you. So let me start with first page. Duties. You must know custom duty. So I am sharing a screen with you, and this page is already available with you on your WhatsApp group or on the email. So let me share a screen with you. I'm going to share a file with you, so the system is a little bit slow. Okay, so please wait. File is coming, so you please wait. Can you see this file? Can you see this page? Can you see this page? Kindly reply through chat window. Can you see this page? Can you see this page now? Hurry up, kindly reply through chat window. Can you see this page now? You can unmute yourself and you can reply. I have allowed you to unmute yourself. You can reply. Can you see this page or not?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Others, can you see this page or not?
No, sir, the screen is not visible.
But someone is saying that they can see. How is it possible that So what is visible on the screen? If not the file, then
So only the folders are visible and not the
which
Word
folder?
document or
Which
any
folder?
file.
Which folder is visible?
So I think it's desktop. It's I think data F.
Is something visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see this first? Can you see this one page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the same page which I have sent on WhatsApp. So you must understand the structure first. Custom duty is not tough, it's very easy. But you must know the structure. Now, what is written on this page? Now, first, the Customs Act 1962. In this Custom Act 1962, you have Section 12. The heading of Section 12 is dutiable goods. Section 12 is the only section in Custom Act which says that there will be a custom duty. That's it. My entire custom duty concept of customs duty is totally dependent on Section 12 of the Custom Act. When you read Section 12 of the Custom Act, it simply says in one line that you go to Section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act. Section 12 of the Custom Act simply says that you go to the Customs Tariff Act. So if it says custom duty, so you must be having one thing clear in your mind. The moment custom duty words come, that means under the law, Section 12 of the Custom Act has given the power to the government to impose custom duties. Now what Section 12 says? That to impose duties, which duty, what rate, you read the Tariff Act. So when you go to the Custom Tariff Act, so there are so many sections in Custom Tariff Act. The starting section is Section 2. Okay, the starting section is Section 2. This is the starting section, Section 2. Section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act talks about two schedules, first schedule and second schedule. Schedule of what? Schedule of Tariff Act. Always whenever we read any act, at the end of that act you have schedules, or you may be having schedules. So whenever that act talks about any schedule, that means that act is talking about the schedules of the same act. So if now you can see on the screen, right hand side, Custom Tariff Act, Section 2 of the Tariff Act mentions two schedules, first schedule, second schedule. Custom duties on import as well as on export. But on import, we have a lot more to study, and there are very few cases where we have export duty. Otherwise, in 99% cases, you have only import duties. So custom duty is not only import duty. Custom duty can be import duty or custom duty can be export duty. First schedule of the Custom Tariff Act gives you import duties. And second schedule of the Custom Tariff Act tells you the name of those goods which if you will export, you have to pay custom duty. So schedule 1 of the Custom Tariff Act gives you the list of those goods which if imported will be liable for custom duty. Schedule 2, second schedule of the Custom Tariff Act gives you the list of those goods which if exported are liable to be custom duty. Now is this thing clear? You can unmute and you can tell. Okay, it will save our time. Is this thing clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now this Section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act is the main section, and all the duties which are imposed under Section 2, these are known as basic custom duties. Basic custom duties. Act doesn't use the word basic. Act doesn't use the word basic custom duty, but for simplicity or for convention approach, everyone has started using basic custom duty. But you must know in reality, whenever you get the word basic custom duty, that means the concept is talking about section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act. So this is my basic custom duty. After this section 2 of the Tariff Act, which is basic custom duty, you have so many additional duties of custom. There are 10 or 12 additional duties of custom. So those are written in section 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, etc. of the Tariff Act. Now there are so many additional duties, but I will discuss only with you only those additional duties which are in our course. So now see on the screen, B point, additional duty of customs, and which sections are relevant. These are the sections written. Section 3, subsection 1, section 3, subsection 3, 3 subsection 5, 3 subsection 7, 3 subsection 9, section 6 and 7, section 8b and section 9a. These are known as additional duties of customs. 3.1, 3.3, 3.5, 3.7, 3.9, 6 and 7, 8b, 9a. You are not supposed to learn these sections, but to be strong in theoretical foundation, you must know that from where you are reading the concept. 3.1, 3.3, 3.5 are not relevant now, because now we have GST. If you see the heading of 3.1, it is excise duty. 3.3, excise duty. 3.5, sales tax oblique VAT. We still have excise duty, but only in case of very few products. We still have sales tax and VAT, only in case of petroleum products. So I'm not discussing these 3.1, 3.3, 3.5 because practically these will not come in our course. So in our course, which additional duties of customs are relevant? Section 3.7, which is IGST, because every import and export is known as interstate trade, if you remember GST. So on every goods imported or exported, there will be integrated tax. This integrated tax is nothing but when you charge this integrated tax in case of import or export, it will be known as additional duty of customs. Section 3, subsection 7. Similarly, in section 3, subsection 9, we have GST compensation cess. It is also known as additional duty of custom when you impose this while importing or exporting. Section 6 and 7 are known as protective duties. Protective duties when government wants to save our domestic industry, and when government thinks that the goods which are imported will harm our domestic manufacturers, they can impose protective duty under section 6 and 7. 8b, safeguard duty, and 9a, anti-dumping duty. When government thinks that the products are being dumped into India, where actual cost is much higher than the price for which they are selling it in India, then they can impose anti-dumping duty. So this is my additional duty. Relevant ones are section 3, subsection 7, IGST. Section 3, subsection 9, compensation cess. Section 6 and 7, protective duty. 8b, safeguard. And 9a is anti-dumping duty. This is my second duty structure. So first, what you must remember, section 12 of the Custom Act gives the power to impose custom duties. Now that section sends me to where? Custom Tariff Act. When I start reading Custom Tariff Act, which sections are relevant for me? Section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act, which talks about basic custom duty. Section 3.7, section 3.9, section 6 and 7, section 8b and section 9a of the same Tariff Act tells me the additional duties of custom. Then we have two more duties. That is known as C point. Social welfare surcharge on imported goods. Social welfare surcharge on only imported goods, not on exported goods, imported goods. It is not imposed through Tariff Act. It was imposed through Finance Act 2018, section 110 of the Finance Act 18. You are not supposed to learn the act, but you must know. This is my third additional duty, or technically you should not call it as duty. This is the third extra tax. When you import anything, you have to pay social welfare surcharge. Fourth, Road and infrastructure cess on imported goods. This is fourth additional type of tax. When I import anything, I have to pay. And fifth is national calamity and contingent duty. This is my fifth extra type of tax which I have to pay to the government when I import the goods. So these are the types of duties which are in your course. Basic custom duty, section 2. Additional duties. Then social welfare surcharge, then road and infrastructure cess, then national calamity and contingent duty. So is the concept clear? Calculation is a second concept, but this is the structure that these duties are taxable. Whenever I import anything or export, I have to pay some amount in the form of tax. That tax will be known as custom duty to the government of India. Shall I proceed if this structure is clear? Kindly reply by unmuting yourself or by chat. Shall I proceed, or if you have any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this GST exam of BCom Honors, this will be the third time when we will be appearing in this exam as far as CBCS is concerned, because first time the examination was held in May 18 and then May 19, and now it will be May 20 exam. So we have only 2 years papers which are available. On those basis, this question of calculating custom duty was not asked. So now, do you have any book available with you? Do you have any book available with you so that I can discuss with you the question from that book? Any book which you have available with you on GST? Can you tell from which book you are studying right now? I have all the books available so that I can share that one question with you. Any book which is available with you right now? कोई बुक नहीं है क्या किसी के पास? बिना बुक के पढ़ रहे हो क्या? बताओ भाई, किसी के पास कोई बुक है क्या? From which book you are studying this GST and custom? So one person has replied that she has K.M. Bansal, the book of Dr. K.M. Bansal. Are you all having this book right now? I have that book available. Are you all having this book right now? I want to discuss one question with you so that you can understand. Okay, so if you have that book, another person has replied that person already has this book. Any other person who is having the book of Dr. K.M. Bansal or Singhania sir, any book, Ravi Gupta sir, any book of any author? Okay, so if you have that book of Dr. K.M. Bansal, you please open page number 21.10. Page number 21.10. Now let me share another screen with you. For the time being, this screen has simply showed you that which duties are there. Now let me show you how will you calculate the duties, on which value you have to charge the tax. Now for example, integrated tax under section 3, subsection 7 is 18%. 18% will be on which value? This is the next thing. Clear? If not clear, let me share a new screen with you. So I'll be sharing a new screen. Can you see the screen? Can you see this screen? Kindly reply, Hariam. Can you see the screen? Okay, great. So this is what I have discussed with you. What I have discussed with you, that we have section 12 of the Custom Act. It tells me that go to Custom Tariff Act. So I went to section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act, and this section 2 is nothing but basic custom duty section. Then we had so many additional duties. We have so many additional duties. The relevant ones are which? So do you remember which is the first relevant duty additional? Integrated tax, section 3, subsection 7. This is integrated tax. Okay, now so let us see that question. Now I have that book of Dr. K.M. Bansal, page number 21.10, page 21.10. So I am reading this question for you so that if you don't have, you can note it down. Hurry up. I'll be reading it with little bit speed. So I'm reading from Dr. K.M. Bansal, page number 21.10, illustration 21.3. The assessable value of goods imported by Mr. Sugam from USA is 2 lakh rupees. Now it is the value of the goods which are imported. The value of the goods 2 lakh. The goods attract the following duties of custom. Basic custom duty is 10%. Question says basic custom duty is 10%. Now which section is this? Section 2 of the Custom Tariff Act. Section 2 tells me the basic custom duty. So basic custom duty is 10%. Value of the goods which are imported is 2 lakh. Same question says IGST is payable at the rate of 12%. Same question says IGST is payable at the rate of 12%. Now when I am talking about custom duty, do you remember IGST is under which section? Section 3, subsection 7. Same question says GST compensation cess is 15%. Now which section is this? If you are talking about custom duty, it is section 3, subsection 9. And then last point is social welfare surcharge. Now social welfare surcharge is 10%. It is also a part of custom duty. You are required to calculate total custom duty, IGST, and GST compensation cess. So what figures do you have with you? If you have copy pen, then you please note it down and we can solve it very easily. I don't know whether you can see the board or not. Is board visible? Can you see the board? Okay, so we are discussing this question from Dr. K.M. Bansal. Value 2 lakh. Okay, this is the question. Value of the imported goods 2 lakh, basic custom duty 10%, IGST 12%, GST compensation cess 15%, and social welfare surcharge 10%. Now we have to simply compute custom duty. Now, in this question, it is very easy. What is very easy? That value is given 2 lakh. My next topic of discussion will be what? That how do you compute the value? But let us compute this question. The meeting is going to be ended very soon, so I'm disconnecting it and let me back within 2 or 3 minutes.